The ballroom glittered with chandeliers, laughter, and pride. It was one of those nights where the elite of New York gathered, champagne in hand, designer gowns brushing marble floors. But no one noticed the quiet black maid polishing the edge of the grand piano, humming softly to herself. No one, except the man everyone called the most eligible bachelor in the city, Alexander Grant. "Careful not to scratch that, sweetheart," he said, smirking. "That piano costs more than your year's salary." The maid looked up, calm, unbothered. "Don't worry, sir. I treat everything with respect, no matter the price." Her name was Lena Carter, 26, hardworking, soft-spoken, and elegant in a way that didn't need a gown. She worked double shifts at the hotel to support her younger brother's education. But that night, fate decided to give her a stage she never asked for. The evening's theme was a tango for the heart. A charity dance-off, where wealthy guests bid to dance with the city's finest dancers. As the orchestra played, couples moved with passion and precision. But when one of the professional dancers fainted mid-performance, chaos rippled through the hall. The host panicked. "We need someone to fill in. Ask the staff." Someone shouted mockingly. "Maybe the maid can dance." Laughter erupted, loud and cruel. Alexander chuckled, too, swirling his drink. "Yes, let's make it fun. If the maid can dance a tango, I'll marry her." The words were meant as a joke. But Lena froze. Her late mother had taught her tango when she was a little girl, back when their small house echoed with rhythm and hope. That dance had always been sacred to her. And now, it was being mocked. She looked at Alexander straight in the eyes. "If I dance this tango," she said quietly, "you'll regret your words." The crowd roared. Phones were lifted, ready to record. Alexander, amused and slightly drunk, extended his hand. "Then come on, sweetheart. Let's dance." The orchestra hesitated, but then the music began, low and haunting. Lena stepped forward. Her maid's apron fluttered as she took her first step, graceful, precise. The moment her body moved with the rhythm, the laughter faded. The way she turned, dipped, and met Alexander's eyes, it wasn't just a dance. It was defiance in motion. Alexander tried to lead, but she was no ordinary partner. Every spin, every sharp flick of her heel spoke of years of quiet resilience, the kind born from struggle and pride. The audience held its breath as she circled him, their chemistry electric yet charged with something deeper. By the end, the crowd stood silent, then erupted into applause. Cameras flashed. The maid had become the star. Alexander was breathless. He couldn't look away. He whispered, almost in disbelief, "Who are you?" She smiled sadly. "Just a woman who still remembers how to dream, even when life doesn't let her." The video of the dance went viral that same night. Millionaire's mocking bet turns into stunning tango love story. The world fell in love with Lena's grace and courage. Offers poured in. A dance academy offered her a scholarship, and reporters wanted her story. A week later, Alexander showed up at the small apartment where Lena lived. She opened the door, wary. "I came to apologize," he said softly. "You showed me what class truly is. It's not money, it's heart." She didn't reply, only listened. He continued, "I don't expect forgiveness. But, I'd like to sponsor your brother's education. Let me do something right." Lena hesitated. "You don't owe me anything, Mr. Grant. I owe you respect," he said. "And gratitude. You changed something in me." Months passed. Lena began dancing professionally, traveling across cities. Her brother graduated, thanks to the anonymous scholarship she later learned wasn't so anonymous. Then, one evening, at a grand gala, she was invited to perform again. The lights dimmed, and as the music began, a familiar figure stepped onto the stage, Alexander. He extended his hand. "If I dance this tango again, it won't be a bet." Lena's heart trembled. The crowd gasped as she accepted his hand. The music swelled. Their bodies moved again, not in mockery, but in mutual respect and something far deeper. When the song ended, Alexander dropped to one knee. "Lena Carter, will you marry me?" Tears welled up in her eyes, not because she dreamed of wealth or revenge, but because, for the first time, someone saw her worth. "Yes," she whispered, as the audience rose to their feet. The video of that proposal broke the internet, not because a millionaire married a maid, but because a woman who refused to be humiliated changed a man's heart and the world's perspective. So if you're still watching this, remember, Your worth is not defined by your uniform, your job, or your background. It's defined by the courage to stand tall, even when others laugh. If Lena's story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe, because sometimes, the most beautiful dances come from the most unexpected souls.